Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Jurassic Park Revolution, where we have another commenter request hunt to get underway. So, this one comes from John Deforge, who is looking for Isla Matanceros with the Allosaurus, Camarasaurus, and Acrocanthosaurus. And that does limit our points a little bit to what we can use, so we'll have to be a bit careful on this, because we won't have double ammo, at least this go about. But we will go during the day, tranquilizers on. I don't think I need to adjust the... No, I think it was Carnivores Plus that I just did where it had the foliage issues where it's glitching in and out, so... This is another commenter request hunt. We'll go in. It probably is going to be one of our toughest hunts yet. Like, I don't think the Acro or the Allo will be that bad. I think it's going to be the darn Camarasaurus because of that mortal zone on the eye. I mean, maybe the underbelly's a bit weak too. I don't know by the coloring on it, but I guess we'll kind of see as we go in. And as you can also probably see in the face cam, I have shade. It's a vicious cycle that kind of happened. I wanted to clean up the mustache area a little bit because as you had seen, or maybe it's just because of how kind of my cheeks are, it looked like my lips extended a little further than I did, so it's kind of a weird thing in some of the captures. So it was, okay, let's shave a bit off this side, and let's even out. Uh-oh, too much this side, let's go other side. And that cycle continued until the point where it was a little weird sidebar of sorts sitting like that. And it was basically, we gotta start from ground zero, so let's just get it all off. So now you guys get the added enjoyment of trying to judge how it's going to grow in and what strange pattern it's going to grow in. Because it grows in the weirdest ways. I'll get like a bit up here and some under here, but there'll be like hollows in the cheeks for where it's going to grow. And, well, you guys had seen the spacing under the kind of just above the chin here, so something to look forward to in the future as you guys watch videos. But everything is looking pretty good. I might just take the lid off my water bottle, because I've already done a bit more talking, a little faster than I was expecting. But I think that's just because I'm excited to be back in and recording. Ah, that's nice. If you guys are ever looking for a good water bottle, I'd recommend a double-walled one or a double-layered. It's basically a water bottle in a water bottle. The only thing is you're going to want a secondary kind of container to hold cold water in. Because if you try putting in water into that bottle and putting it in the fridge, you have to give it like 48 hours for the temperature to actually go down in the bottle. It is that well insulated. So that's just something, a little life hack or life experience for you. But anyway, enough little waddling and ranting. We got a hunt to go on, so let's hop right on in. Okay, so we're loaded right in here now. Yeah, so we'll probably keep the M16 at the ready. And where are we on Matanceros? Okay, we're on the southern end of sorts. So maybe what we'll do is just try to go with... Or we'll basically walk into the wind. And be careful around us, because this is probably the biggest, most dangerous selection of animals on the roster I've had so far in the series. Like, the Camarasaurus has always been... well, basically a big, brute, bloodthirsty killer. The Allo's actually not been that bad. Acro has definitely been another aggressive one that usually comes after us rather quickly. Yeah, so we're basically stuck in quite the lowland area here. So this is going to be a bit difficult because of how the wind's blowing. But we'll just maybe try sticking to the perimeter. And that might kind of reduce how many things might see or try coming after us before we can spot them. Probably the biggest enemy in this is going to be the Camarasaurus, because it's so hard to get the mortal zones on them. With just the eye to aim for, you might be able to kind of outrun one for a while. Oh, shouldn't have had that bit of water. For some reason, does not just want to stay sitting nice and calm in there. Making me a little hiccup here or there. It's just so hard getting that eye shot on them. Like, even with the sniper rifle, I think don't think I really even got a good eye shot. Oh, there might be one up ahead somewhere. I thought I heard something like a low bellow of a sauropod for a moment there. I don't hear anything else, so... I think the perimeter is our best shot right now. And what else do I have? I got the shotgun. The M16 and the pistol, so it's not like we're fully outfitted, but we at least got some means to defend ourselves with. Do we try going right for the fort, or should we leave that for now? Oh, just a little malicephaly. I'm really not sure where I should try going, just because Matanceros, because of how many hills and valleys and ridges and gullies there are, you never know what's lurking close by. Just saw that Camarasaurus neck kind of peeking up. So I don't know if we really want to try going after that or not. I mean, we could try exploiting them a little bit by jumping in the water if it does get angry at us, but I don't know if we super want to do that. Okay, I don't think it was... Yeah, I don't think that's detected us, so I think we're okay for right now. But the wind is definitely going to give us away soon. There's nothing I can really do about that. Is that? Okay, that's just the computer fan blowing. Just gotta keep an ear open for anything. Okay, so... Oh, no, it ran off. Okay, that's actually good for us. Because if it's running towards us, we might have a little bit more problem there. I'm just going to go for a little swim until we can get over here. I think we can get... Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Gotta remember that it's not as easy to get out of the water as you think it would be. But we know the Camarasaurus went running up, so I think we're okay to kind of follow behind it a bit. It's just these lowlands here, I remember, was where we found the Acro, I think our first Matanceros hunt. So I don't think the spawn points are exactly something that are super fixed, and they, honestly, anything could be anywhere. So I just want to keep careful and eyes open as we roam and explore. Okay. Kind of expecting we would have had something aggressive after us by now. I think that's kind of the silence before the storm in a way. Or the calm before the storm. God, why is it I can even screw up well-known anecdotes or metaphors like that? Anyway, let's go for the fort and see what we find there. Or what finds us, because let's be honest, we are basically... Hunter and hunted roles are reversible on this map, and in this situation. No. Well, softly over there. I think we're basically the only things around the fort right now. Yeah, we just hear those guys making a bit of noise, but that's not bad. I don't think anything would really be right inside of here, would it? Yeah, no, nothing here, so at least that's a little... maybe a bit of a refuge of sorts for us, but that does make it a little difficult to figure out where we're going to go from here. I don't hear anything stomping around like we had the Styracosaurus that one time, so I think the coast is mostly clear around here. So everything must be somewhere in the north end. Although there are some sounds as we're going about that are a little... just keep you on edge and a bit anxious. Might even just be the ambient guys there making the noises I've been hearing. Okay, so... the little islet here, I think that's what this would basically be called. Well, nothing here, so we'll probably look at going north as I was saying. And we'll just get binoculars out, just a quick little scan. Nothing on the horizon there. So we're probably going to be going towards the direction we saw that Camarasaurus head off. So just be careful, ease our way along, and basically unload everything we got in a panic once anything comes after us. That is basically the SurvivalVis way if you guys have been watching for a while and you've seen... I wouldn't exactly say I'm that controlled in a panic situation, so... No, just dry source over there. Dude, man, I'm a bit surprised at how little we've seen so far. I guess maybe with just these kind of big three on the roster, maybe they haven't spawned as many? Either that or they've spawned completely clustered up and it's going to be a complete mess trying to deal with them. I don't know if that was ambience or not, to be honest. Maybe we'll even go investigate, because I don't think I imagine I would have heard that ambience even sooner than just now, so maybe that was an acro call or something. Because I do believe some of the animals do have just, like, casual calls they'll put out every now and then. Although it did come from south of us, so maybe we'll try calling it in. Or maybe we won't, there's no reply. I don't think that was an allo. Okay, well, we at least tried, so we'll keep working our way north then. Yeah, I don't see anything else really out and about. Yeah, I don't think anything got called in. So the question is, where is everything? Because it does seem to be, if we haven't encountered anything yet, it's going to be clustered up into a tight little area. Okay. So we'll just keep working our way north, probably use the ridges to help us get a little bit of sight across. And I don't know how good the animal pathing is going to be on Matanceros, actually. Just because of how rugged the terrain is, you can climb it fairly easily, but I don't know for sure how well the animals will be able to navigate towards you. Yeah, this is kind of unsettling how calm it is still. So, I really don't know where things might be. Thought we might have seen at least an allo kind of just wandering about. But aside from the Camarasaurus that we saw go running off somewhere up to... Actually, I think he went somewhere this direction. Got nothing right now. Maybe we'll try an allo call, just see if we can get one of the small guys in. Not a single reply from that. Oh boy, where are they all spawned then? I also have no idea where that Camarasaurus ran off to that came up to this area. Or at least I think came up to this area. Oh, well, we found the toxic waste dump that we found at nighttime. I think it's pretty evident from the sweet green glow of the radiation. Seriously, where the hell is everything? I might even try doing a bit of running just to cover some ground until we see something. This is very peculiar. Clear the throat out a little bit. Nope. There was an acro up there. Although it seemed to have gone running off, so it must probably hurt us before anything else with all of our hopping and running. But we at least know there is game on the island still. Getting to that, however, is going to be a challenge in its own right. Okay, there we go. A little bit of hipping and hopping, and we're back up to a new ridge. Okay, so no, let's not try going back in the direction that it was running up from, because the wind's going to be a problem then. Let's try to cut it off a little bit if possible. So we not ran off that way. And the ridges are, well, kind of connected. But we do know that the animals are able to easily run up on top of them, so that may mean we don't exactly have much safety as I was hoping, being on the top areas like this. Okay, now I definitely know... Nope, there's a Camarasaurus as well. Something else making noise. We'll take this to get to the next ridge. Like I said, I just don't want to fall into a ridge and then you have no visual and no idea what's approaching you from what directions. At least sticking to the tops here, you have some visibility so you'll know if something is kind of nearing you or not. I gotta say, this is definitely an odd map to hunt on. We'll probably look at maybe even going back to a few other maps like... Actually, even Muerta is kind of a hard map to hunt on because of how it is as well. Like, you guys probably are able to tell my favorite maps already because of just my commentary on some of them, but I do have to say, Sorez, Tyrannus wasn't bad. I think that one still felt a bit small, though. But I definitely think Sorez is one of my favorites I've encountered across all the Carnivores games, or all the mods I've played so far, to be honest. It just had such an interesting feel to it. Okay, so where are all of you hiding? Okay, there's movement over there. I definitely hear it. Okay, Acro up there. Okay, there's an Allo. But that's not what's making all that noise. I think it might be a Camara, but... Okay, yeah, there's an Acro there. Okay, so... I'm nervous about getting too close because I don't know if they'll actually be able to navigate a way up this or not. I don't think so, no. Well, it looks like they're... Yeah, they're basically all stuck down there. Yeah, I think the map kind of took away some of the hunting potential now that the tension's built up to here, like... Okay, will you stop spinning around so much? Okay, well, we are going to end the hunt here. I think I am going to take this roster again, but I'm going to do a different map, just because, again, the terrain, I think, has kind of taken away some of the tension that hunting these big guys normally brings. I mean, Loop-de-Loop here kind of is a prime example of that, isn't it? So, we're going to just head back, see what the points are, and we'll redo this roster just on a different map for next week. I think maybe we'll do Sorez. Yeah, so we're back in, so... Matanceros isn't bad. Vertigo might be actually a neat one to do as well, because that's the mix of volcanic half and the lush half on the south side, but I think we'll do Sorez because it just has such more openness to it. And maybe we'll do something like that, go for biggest game with biggest guns. But anyway, thank you very much for the request for this hunt. Again, Matanceros, it's an interesting design-wise, but I feel it's just kind of limited because of how well the AI can path on it. So we'll redo this request hunt on a much flatter map with much more varied terrain and where the animals are truly able to kind of present themselves as the dangers they are. But in the meantime, thank you all very much for watching another episode of JPR. I'd probably say hold off on requests for this week, just because, again, next week is when I'll be doing that one. Or if you don't mind waiting a couple weeks, feel free to leave those request hunts if you have any. So until I see you all in the next episode of Those Survivors, please remember to take care and stay alive.